Hello everybody, Cooper here, and welcome back to another episode of my AFL 26 Management Career Mode here with Port Adelaide. Hope you're all doing very well today. We are getting very close to wrapping up the back end of the season, and today we are up against Carlton for our second to last game in the home and away season, and it should be a good game. We are 19 wins and 2 losses. We are on a very large winning streak. I think we're up to 9 games now, if I'm not mistaken. Carlton have won their last, well, they're actually 2 in their last 5. So if they win today, if they beat us, bearing in mind that we are going to be very heavily rotated today. So they may jump up even further into potentially getting into the top 4 if other results around the league go their way. We played Freo last week, beat them relatively comfortably. So they'll be looking to bounce back. We also played Sydney and Geelong relatively recently. So we'll see how all those teams around the competition go. You'd think that Collingwood and Gold Coast are probably out of the top 8. Chances to make the top 8, I should say, for now. But if we have a look at our calendar quickly, we've got Glenelg in the SANFL, which we've got to simulate through before we get started. And then we've got our game against Carlton. But next episode will be the season debut of the AFLW. We're going up against Geelong at home, which should be a very fun affair. And then on the Saturday, we are taking on Gold Coast at home as well. And then we've got the final, I believe the final game of the SANFL as well to get through. So that is going to be a very action-packed video. Now, in terms of our squad selection, you can see it's very rotated. The back line actually is kind of similar. We did make one change. I can't remember who it was, but Kane Farrell is returning from injury, so we've just put him in the back pocket. He's going to do a job for us. Everybody else should be the same. Jace Burgoyne on a wing. Travis Boak getting some minutes in the middle of the ground. Willem Drew on that wing. And then Christian Moraes, who's up to a 63, started the season at a 60 overall. We've worked on his training, and he, I think, will be not my... I'm trying to think of a better word than Ollie Wine's replacement, but that's sort of that kind of vibe. Because Ollie Wine's getting up there and he's got quite a big contract that I'd like to move on, but I don't necessarily know anybody that's going to pay him that much, so we might have to put up with Ollie Wines for next season as well. Connor Rosie is going to stay on and captain. Ivan Soldo is going to stay in the ruck, and then the forward line is very different. We've got Cochrane, Georgiades, and Anastopoulos, which isn't that different. But then we've got Will Lawrence and Lachlan Charleston, 2 youngsters who have a bit of potential. They've been given some run in the SANFL this season, and we're going to give them their first, I think their second. Will Lawrence has played this season. I don't think Charleston has. So we're going to be giving them a go. Whitlock is in, and on the bench we've got Marshall as the backup ruck, Lockie Jones, Joe Richards, Jackson Mead, and then Finlayson as the sub. Burton's out. He was the defender that came out. Horn Francis isn't playing. Ollie Wines isn't playing. Lukosius not playing. I believe that's all of the changes at this point in time. And all the guys that I've taken out as well, they're not going to be playing in the SANFL. They're strictly just going to be resting. And it's good to see that Jordan Sweet has also returned from injury. Axel Doherty is back for the SANFL, and Zach Butters has returned from his injury. I dare say Jordan Sweet will come back in the final round of the season. Depending on what Zach Butters' conditioning is, we'll obviously have a look and see how that plays out. Our second to last game of the SANFL season, it is Glenelg away. Can we get another win to potentially get a clean sweep of the home and away season? We are 1 game closer, and it is a decent sized win, 27 points, high scoring in the end. Glenelg kicked 8 goals to 5 in the final quarter. Allen kicks 4 for Glenelg. Rioli, Lord, Radigalea, Brown, Chase Willie, Atkins, and Power Pepper all kicked multiple goals for us. Jared Lyons getting some goals for Glenelg as well, but Jared Lyons getting the 3 votes. Cormac O'Reilly doing a decent job, and Matthew Allen getting some votes as well. Our objectives for this coming game up against Carlton, we actually didn't get any injuries against Glenelg, which was good, is we need to score 31 goals, 700 disposals, and 210 uncontested. We are not getting any of our objectives today. That is annoying. I wish you could pick your match objectives like you do at the beginning of the season. Fortunately for us, our sponsorship objective, the finishing in the top 8, we're obviously guaranteed to finish in the top 8 as well as finish in the top 6 positions. That hasn't kicked in yet, but we will be getting that, and hopefully we can win a final as well. But that brings us to today. Roof is closed. We are going up against Carlton and Patrick Cripps and the like. It feels like we actually haven't played Carlton. We played them quite recently. I don't think I'm going to wear the prison bars. What do we wear? We might do this as an option. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with the blue out. I think, is that the gather round Guernsey? I can't remember. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with the blue out, and then we're going to go with the prison bars with the white shorts and the little teal in the socks as well. Now, in terms of editing the tactics, I think I had a look at this during the game. I believe this is just for our players, even though it says AI modifiers. So it says players on this team will attempt to kick to a risky option versus a safe option. I am just going to reduce this to 40 for all of them, just so the AI itself will play a little bit more conservatively. I'm hoping that that will be the case. Actually, them playing on I don't necessarily mind, so we'll pop that back up to 50, because them kicking out a fullback the last couple of weeks, especially in the last game against Fremantle and then the week before against Geelong, hopefully that will be fixed. But this is what we're going to be going with. We've got 2 weeks to go before finals. Hopefully we can get through it unscathed. Let's go! The roof is indeed closed in this afternoon fixture up against Carlton. Should be fine. I mean, we're playing a very, very young side compared to how we've gone earlier this year. It's Connor Rosie and the kids today, even though Connor Rosie himself is still quite young by AFL captain standards. Let's go. And here come the Navy Blues. That famous Navy Blue. I think we had a pretty competitive game against them last time around. I'm just trying to remember. I know Jesse Motlop had a decent game. I know that Cripps obviously played very well. There's a lot on the line here. Us, it's just playing for pride at this point in time. Trying to win as many games as we can to close out the year. And then for Carlton, it's potentially a top 4 place up for grabs. We've won the toss. We're going to kick to the right. Here we are. Soldo wins out. We can't get the first hit out. Great smother by Moraes. Soldo on the move. Kicking long. Whitlock. Easy, easy start. Looking just inside the right goalpost here. Wiedering. Standing the mark. Straight through. We're off flying. The Blues in reply heading forward. Only finds Alir at centre half back. Got a few players short. That's where we're going to end up. Good hands by Mr. Drew. We've got Kane Farrell pushing forward, but we're going a little bit deeper than that. It's Darcy Byrne-Jones. Handball over the top. Doesn't work out. Handball back. Farrell to Burgoyne. Short little kick. That's not 15. Quick snap. Whitlock again on the chest. Is he going to get 2 in 2 minutes? Is this really what it's going to be? I was hoping for a really competitive game today, but if Carlton are not going to put up the fight, there's not much I can do about that. Now Pitt in it. Looking down the line. Drew can't take the mark. Jagger Smith. One thing we haven't really had a look at is potential Rising Star nominees, as Cottrell takes a mark inside forward 50. But it'd be interesting to see who is going to win the Rising Star Award. Obviously, the Coleman and the Brownlow probably wrapped up at this point as Cottrell kicks his goal. But it'd be interesting to see who gets the Rising Star Award, because obviously Whitlock has a case for it. Hasn't played every game, which, you know, helps. I mean, it doesn't help, I should say. Great 1-2 by Rosie. Short kick. Finds Charlson. But it'll be interesting to see what the players that have played every week, like the Jagger Smiths of the world, that is straight through the middle. That's a beautiful kick. But even someone like Layla, or even guys who played less than, I think it's 10 career games is the cutoff. Someone like I think like an Ethan Reed could probably be eligible, as Cottrell takes a mark at half forward. Looking short, finds Fraser Evans. Looking short again. He used to play for Port, I'm pretty sure, Fraser Evans. That's offline. Oh, not offline. Off, what's the word I'm looking for? How is that an advantage? I was standing still for 20 minutes. Cripps. This is a mess. Quick kick forward, please. Soldo, get rid of it. This is so dumb. Cooper Lord. Just waiting for an option to just arrive, pop up. Alir takes the mark. Anastopoulos has 2 to deal with. Great hands. Really, really nice hands. Going up the wing now, looking for Byrne-Jones. A little bit non-committal. Connor Rosie giving chase. He's going to have to kick it now. He does. To Whitlock in the square. He's got it. for 3 first-quarter goals. Puts it straight through the middle. And the Blues have a Whitlock problem that they need to solve. Jagger Smith going forward for Carlton. Aliir drops the ball. De Koning out the back. Gets one back for the Blues. Rosie, another clearance for Port Adelaide. Charlson can't get the mark. Running after the ball. Good forward line pressure to force the turnover. Soldo looking inboard. Whitlock again for number 4 inside the first quarter. Who needs Jack Whitlock? Jack Lukosius is what I meant. Whoopsie. De Koning at centre half forward takes a good mark. Toddy Marshall's injured. We may have to use the sub already. He only just came on the ground. I don't even think he's touched the ball. And now Cooper Lord going to be lining up for his first to get the Blues back within 2. And he shanked it. Sub has been made. Finlayson into the game. And Todd Marshall is out. Ball loose. Good hands. Actually, wasn't that good. Going goalward is Carlton. They've got one. Former number 1 pick Sam Walsh with the goal. Does very nicely. Good tackle by Boak. Showing the youngsters how it's done. Moraes again with the tackle. Rosie with the outside handball. Doesn't find Mead. Cripps going inside 50. Good hands from behind by Farrell. Going down the line now. Connor Rosie. Not going to be the target, actually. Does end up with it, though. Actually, no, he doesn't. It was, who is that, number 36? I've forgotten who it's Lawrence. He's just come in. That's why I didn't recognize his number. Farrell now. We'll just kick it short. Try and get a mark. That'll do. Whitlock, surely not. Can't take another one. Handball over the top. Wasn't looking for Whitlock. The Blues do well. Top of the 50. Lawrence in amongst 4 Blues, I think it was in the end, at final count. Richards, good hands. We've got a few over the top that we could kick to. Whitlock is one of them. Lewis Young does well from behind. Just kick to kick right now between these two teams. And now Drew sitting under it. Finally gets hands to it. And a beautiful kick to Willem Drew. A very accurate kicking Port Adelaide so far. Loose ball in, I was about to say Hawthorn, Carlton's back line. Boak handballing forward. Rosie over the top. Trying to get it back. Moraes kicking forward. Chased down by Walsh. Fantastic effort. Down the line now. Soldo puts a body on Harry Mackay. Ball dropped. Aliir chasing. Great tackle from Rosie. Handball over the top now. Handball inside. Keep going, keep going. It's no good. Actually, it's pushing the back. We'll take it. Whitlock's on the move. Let's go to him. Whoa, that was an awful kick. Somehow it's worked out. And now it's going to end up in the hands of Travis Boak. Although not the captain anymore, leading the side very, very nicely by example. Beautiful kick, and Port have 7 straight. Carlton pushing forward once more. Motlop can't take the ball from behind. Jones does a terrific job. All my players ran forward, and now none of them are here. Aliir, good mark at half back. Let's push up the line once again. Walsh and Burn-Jones. Walsh just pushes him to the side. Short little kick on a lead. Ball goes to ground. Great tackle by Whitlock. Carlton remain composed. Another kick forward now. Finlayson and Wiedering. Finlayson grabs it over the top. Lining up for his first of the day since coming on. Hasn't touched it yet. But for a quick maths 29-point lead, that's pretty good. That's really good. We're not really winning any hit-outs, but we're still managing to get goals. So it's working out just fine. Connor Rosie having one of those games where he's just absolutely everywhere. Anastopoulos can't deal with 2. Chera kicking forward. Short kick by Carlton. Ends up in the hands of Fraser Evans. Or Francis Evans, excuse me, not Fraser Evans. Looking for a goal. Straight over the umpire's hat. Carlton at centre half forward once again. Cottrell has a few options inside. Kicking short. Handball over the top. Boat goes long. Whitlock and Young. Ball goes to ground. Handball. Great hands by Whitlock. Can't finish it off. Back now to an even 4-goal game. Walsh now in the back pocket. Kicking down the line. Can't find anybody. Jones apparently is within range. I'd love to see that. Anastopoulos takes the mark inside 50. This may not be too straight. Although it's coming back. Not good enough. Harry Mackay takes the mark at centre wing. Can't get it forward in time to get another goal. But a very, very good quarter by us. 8 goals in it. Exactly doubling their score. 4 goals 1 to 8 goals 2. We're getting more of the ball. We're doing well. Whitlock has been phenomenal. 4 goals so far in the first quarter. Finlayson, Drew, Boak and Charlton have the other goals. Connor Rosie leading the ball getters with 12, tied with Sam Walsh. 6 kicks, 6 handballs, 7 contested possessions. Doing very, very nicely. I like what we've done so far. We've been competitive. Let's just try and keep Carlton as far away from a lead as possible. Second quarter underway. Walsh going forward. Chera gets dropped. Soldo with the hands over the top. We've got one more. Can't get it there. Incorrect disposal is annoying. Now Chera in the middle of the ground. Kicking forward. Only finds Kane Farrell. Mead by himself. Was by himself for a while, but he's not now. Loose ball over the top. Here we go. Here we go. Get rid of it. Cripps with the forward entry for Carlton. Ball's out the back. Quick kick. And that's out of bounds. Now Motlop's in the pocket. Didn't touch it in the first quarter. Did a couple of these in the last game we played against Carlton. And he does his dad proud. Keeping up with the family name. Great hit out by Soldo. Quick boot forward. Looking for Burn-Jones. Can't get hands to it. Ball inside. Kicking short over the top. Great smother inside the goal square. McGovern trying to clear it. Only finds Soldo. Jackson meets the target inside 50. Not something I thought I'd be saying today. Hands over the top. Can't find anybody. Farrell. Why is he forward? Soldo once again over the top. We're going to play on. Find a target. And we still can't find anybody. Whitlock intercepts, which is so funny because he shouldn't be there. He should be in the goal square. Why is he all the way out here? For number 5. Early on in the first half. That's a long ball, and that is straight through the middle. Carlton still hanging around despite sort of being down by 25 points. They're playing a little bit better than what they're showing, if that makes sense. Wiedering takes a nice mark at centre half back. Gives it short to Chera. That's a really hard sentence to say. Mark pitting it at centre half forward. Looking for Cripps. Great hands by Zirk Thatcher. Going to go down the line, looking for Lockie Jones. Big fly from Sard. Whitlock stayed on the ground. Not exactly something I endorse. Who is this by himself? What the hell was that? Oy, oy, oy. Let's try again. He kicked it straight into his ass. That, again, not something I endorse. Drew now. Cottrell's injured. Not one of ours. I'm not going to worry about it. Georgiadis. He's a big dude. Has it. Now we've got options, although he probably could have a shot. Let's actually have a shot with Georgiadis. He's kind of gone missing the last couple of weeks, probably the last month actually of football. So hopefully he can get some goals on the board today. It's a long kick. I don't know if it's accurate enough. He's got it. It's a 31-point game. Harry Mackay at centre half forward, pushing forward for the Blues now. Lockie Jones does a good job at half back. He's been a very solid contributor all season long. Adam Sard. Going back wide. Ball goes to ground. Francis Evans gives to the Jag. He puts one through. Back down to 25. Kane Farrell at half back now. Just need to be a bit more competitive in the middle of the ground. Maybe we need to put our best back in there. Although a lot of our best aren't actually playing today. Quick ball over the top. Lawrence. Almost found Whitlock for another one. Not to be this time around. Loose ball in the middle. In the hands of Binns. Alir. I did not think that was 15, but alright. Down the line. Looking for an option. Not good enough. Alir. After intercepting the ball, putting the ball on Whitlock's head. Handball over the top. Great hands. One more, please. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, just... Darcy Burn-Jones. Off of a dumb kick from full-back. Slots another one for Port Adelaide. Back to 32 points. Carlton deserved to concede that one. Great hit out by a Soldo there. Didn't go very far, unfortunately. Couldn't take the mark either. Quick kick forward by Finlayson. Burn-Jones. Good hands. Out in the full. It was a hideous kick, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Connor Rosie, first disposal coming off the bench. And he's already lining up for a goal. Has not been on the I was about to say the court. Has not been on the field today in this quarter. And it's another behind Port Adelaide's way. Get the mark inside forward 50. Connor Rosie does a good job. What happened there? Where's my controller gone? That was weird. But anyway, Whitlock for number 6. Had 4 in the first quarter, only the 1 so far in this quarter. Straight through the middle. It's a 39-point lead. Soldo having a bit of a spell in the ruck. Or from the ruck, I should say. We've put Finlayson in there now. Boak with a good tackle. Gonna have another ball up, hopefully. Actually, Connor Rosie's all by himself. Can't get it to him, though. Slightly annoying. Tom De Koning at centre-half forward has a job on his hands. Down the line. Cripps, good hands. Having a quiet game today, but gets a goal for his troubles. 33 points. He's probably not going to get a back-to-back Brownlow, which would be his 3rd. But you never know. You never know. Finlayson, well done in the middle. Rosie, handball wide. Quick kick forward. Looking for a target inside. Can't find one. Rosie getting back. Does well. Good hands. Burgoyne's out the back by himself. We've only got Boyd to deal with. Good job. Put it through, son. Yes, he does. Almost back to 40. Tom De Koning at centre-half forward. We gave away a dumb free kick. Ball bounces before it gets to Charlie Curnow. He gets one back for Carlton. Great hands by Finlayson. Trying to get it forward. Drop it again. It's 2 times in a row. Fortunately, we marked this one in the back line. We need to go down the line. Here we go. Who's got the body? Cochrane. Good hands. Oh, Bergman. The Burger Boy. Too wide. Ball goes to ground. Chera tackles. We pick it up again. Quick kick. We get another holding the ball. Ends up in the hands of Patrick Cripps. I think that's disposal number 7 for the game. Falling a little bit behind. I mean, Connor Rosie had 12 in the first quarter, so has a bit of work to do. Aliria drops it. Ball going forward for Carlton. Connor Rosie pops up again. Down the line we go. Burgoyne. Well done. Whitlock down the square by himself. We're on the move. And he's got another for 7 in the first half. Not something I anticipated going into this game, that we'd have a... Oh, he's missed it. We'd have a guy potentially kick 7 goals and a half. I mean, the highest for the season is Lukosius. I think he had 11 or something like that. Burgoyne can't get rid of it. Actually does in the end. Out the back. Quick kick. We've got another. I think that was Charleston that time. It was. He's got 2 now. But as I was saying, I think Lukosius has got the biggest bag of the season with 11. Whitlock has a bag of 8. Trying to remember who that was against. That might have been against North Melbourne in that really big win that we had. Great hands by Cochrane. Let's go long to Whitlock. He's got a few to deal with. He's got another mark. 7 marks in the first half. 5 contested. 7 goals to his name. 31 goals honestly might be on the cards. De Koning at centre-half forward for Carlton. Do they have one more in them before half-time? Not according to Logan Evans. Let's go down the line. Good hands by Walsh. Good spoil, I should say, but Moraes looking to pick it up. Can he get there? Can't get there in the end. Short little kick centering ball. Can't find a target. Great tackle. Oh, Burgoyne, he's out. He's by himself. Running towards goal. He misses. But he marks the intercept ball on the siren for number 2 of the quarter, I believe, for him. It's actually not a good kick. It's an awful kick. He's hit the post, unfortunately. 48-point lead at halftime. Absolutely awful quarter by Carlton. 7 goals to 4. Actually, they kicked more goals. Actually had technically a better quarter than last time. But in terms of total scoring shots conceded, they were awful. Whitlock has 7 in the first half. Connor Rosie had 7 disposals late, has 19 at half-time. We probably won't see a lot of him for the rest of the game. I just want to keep him fresh, keep him rotating through the side. Just letting people know he's here, but he's doing well. Let's get through the second half. Carlton have not played like a side that wants a top 4 position. We'd like to see a bit of fight out of them in the second half. We got Lockie Jones running onto it. Quick ball forward, gets pushed in the back. Lockie Jones down the line. Whitlock takes it. He probably hasn't got enough time in the season to catch Lukosius in the Coleman medal, but he could potentially overtake Georgiadis as there's number 8. Loose ball outside Carlton's half-forward line. DeConing. Short ball. Ooh, we just need to get boot to ball, please. We do. We got Anastopoulos giving chase. Ball in the middle. Give it up a little bit too easily. Sam Walsh. Well done. Good job, us. Just giving myself compliments, really. Burgoyne down the line has 2 to deal with. Nice hands. We've got a lead here wide. It's Charleston once again. Already has 2. Can't take the mark. Ollie Hollins does well. Not well enough. Kicks straight to Burn-Jones. Not in the Whitlock direction. Big Ivan gets shoved away by Tom DeConing. Now it's back in the hands of Boyd. Meet at half forward now. Looking short. Whitlock. Easy mark for number 9. Dominating this Carlton side so far. And to overtake their score individually, he does. Lear marks at centre half back. Looking for Burgoyne again. Finds him. Whitlock's on the move. Can't take the mark this time around. Lewis Young does well. Short little ball to Binns. I think it's Jackson Binns is his name. DeConing takes the mark. Looking down the line. Dropped ball. Good tackle. Loose ball. Again, Adam Sard. Not 15. Burgoyne. Kicks long. Gets wrapped up by Fogarty. On the run now. Oh, great kick by Drew. That is an excellent find. I've lost track. How many goals has Whitlock kicked? He's kicked 9. So this is for number 10. That's a poor kick as well. It's not a good kick. I mean, if there's no wind. So it's not a good kick. Good mark by Alir at centre half back. Going to the hot spot. Whitlock. Ball's out the back. For number 10. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. Imagine that. Running into an open goal and missing when you're on number 10. That is outrageous. Anyway, we got Evans once again in the back line. Kicking short to Chera, the former Fremantle player. Can't find a target. Alir so good today. Been a lot better today than in recent weeks. Ball over the top. Hit up Whitlock. Get him his 10. Oh, it's not going to be 10 just, or at least not on this possession. As Anastopoulos waltzes into an open goal. Officially a 67-point game. And the Blues just cannot get anything going right now. They are just stuck in no man's land. Charleston down the line. Whitlock drops it again. He's dropped his last couple. Maybe he's nervous or maybe he's just tired. Bergman at half forward. We need to get Whitlock his 10. He needs his 10. He's got this one. I don't know why his stats haven't updated on the little ticker there. But for number 10, Jack Whitlock, straight through the middle. The Blues have not sniffed the scoreboard in this quarter. And honestly, they do not look like it. Burgoyne pushing forward. Takes a chest mark. Whitlock for number 11. Oh, I've taken him off the ground. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But if he's there, we may as well. For number 11. And for number 4 of the quarter, he's got it. I wonder if he's still on the ground. I have taken him off. He shouldn't be on the ground. He's not on the ground anymore, I don't think. Anyway. Harry Mackay, for God's sake, Carlton, do something. I'm almost barracking for Carlton at this point. Like, you guys are supposed to be a top 8 side at least. We've just got players streaming back. Farrell's there by himself. We kick it short. Good hands by Cochrane. Let's go for a barrel. We've deserved it. It's a 79-point game. This is very much barrel territory. Tommy Cochrane. Big roost. It's offline. Farrell at centre half forward. Just weighing up his options. Got a player in the pocket. Oh, it's Anastopoulos. Not a good kick for a guy that size. And it's kicked straight to Burn-Jones. Doesn't mark it though. Adam Sard with the handball wide. Soldo can't get down to the ball quick enough. Mead over the top. It's a push in the back. Too far out to score. Let's kick long. There's one player out the back. It's not Burgoyne who I was aiming for. I think it was Willem Drew. Burgoyne going to go around the corner with this one. We're just practicing at this point. Back out to 86. So, awkward story. I accidentally kicked it out on the full, and now Ben Camporelli is going to have a shot on goal from deep in the pocket. Going to get back to an 80-point game, and he has done it absolutely perfectly, and Carlton finally have a score on the quarter. That was actually quite annoying, because I was really hoping just to lock them out this entire quarter and not let them score. But I mean, not going to be perfect all the time. Alir looking for Jones down the line. Can't take the mark. Sard's out the back. Wraps him up. Somehow gets it loose. Finlayson chases down Wiedering. Ball going forward. Moraes looking for Georgiadis, and he takes it. Only looking for his second today. Just the 4 touches. Siren's gone. And he squeezes it in, I think. And it's going to be an 86-point margin at 3-quarter time. 7 goals to 1 that quarter. Carlton are just nowhere near it in this game. Whitlock, 11 goals in 3 quarters. Connor Rosie still leading us for disposals, even though he hasn't played since half-time. Whitlock's in second. Burgoyne in third. Sam Walsh has 24. And Cooper Lord has 19. Very, very impressive. Let's just close them out, finish the job, and go home. Here we go. Let the madness continue. Cripps going forward. Are Carlton finally going to wake up in this last quarter? That doesn't look like it's going to be a good start. De Koning. Great tackle. Smokin' Joe. And now Lockie Jones on the wing. Whitlock back in it. Misses the ball completely. Little kick over the top. Can't find a target. Burn Jones out by himself. Can't take the mark. Lockie Fogarty does well. Alir in the contest. Evans just out in front by himself. Does a really good job intercepting. Let's go wide. Farrell and Fantasia. Farrell just too big. Whitlock. Young. Ball's out the back. Whitlock going for a run. Slots it through. He's got 12. Carlton on the move. We're giving chase to a ruckman. Takes a bounce. And turns it over at the critical moment. Now in the hands of Chera. Pushing forward. Good shepherd by whoever that was. We miss it. Mackay off a step. Chera's pulled a hammy. And Zerk Thatcher marks it on the goal line. And now Cripper going to have a look inside for a goal. Looking for his second of the day. Kicked one, I think, in the second quarter, maybe the first quarter. Hasn't seen a lot of it since. But gets Carlton's first of the fourth. Looking wide, looking for Tommy Cochran. Not a great contested mark. Brings it down to ground level, though, which is what you want. Drew on the move. Finds Finlayson. It's not 15. Quick kick forward. We can't get it. We're going to get it this time, though. Somebody get back. Why is Whitlock being the front and center man? Anastopoulos had to take on 2. And he wins out somehow. I don't know how that happened. He's lining up for a second and he's got it. It's a 92-point game. Been a little while since we've had a massive win. I'm talking like a proper 120, 130-point win. Not that those should be accustomed, but Whitlock on the move. Going back. Shimmies back over. I think, who was his defender there? He has given Lewis Young an absolute bath today to equal Buddy Franklin's 13. Admittedly, I think this may be offline. Oh, it is, unfortunately. Burgoyne intercepts. This AI is so dumb at times. Whitlock for 13. We find him. We got to do it for 13, because then we can do the cool yell thing that I can't even remember the name of the commentator. I think it's Anthony Hudson that does it.
13! 13! Can you believe it?
Just thought I would double check. Yes, it actually is his 13th goal. He didn't actually do it for his 12th. That would have been embarrassing. We're not done, though. Whitlock, he's got another. Boak's pulled a hammy. Oh, he's old. Why is he still on? Why is the old man still on? For number 14. He's hit the post. Oh, he didn't even make it worth it. Hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully the injury's not too bad. Kane Farrell hasn't kicked a lot of goals, or doesn't kick a lot of goals, I should say. It's not like a past and present type thing. Let's get our half-back flankers and our back pockets on the scoreboard. Why not? Moraes takes a nice mark in the middle of the ground. Had to deal with Cripps, and that is not an easy feat. Cochrane takes a good grab. Whitlock, a little early on the lead. Good hands, though. I'm honestly losing track of how many goals we've got with Whitlock. I think this is for 14. Not with that kick. He's been pretty good recently, but in this game especially, but that was his last couple of efforts have been really, really bad. Loose ball out the back. Moraes giving chase. Carlton clear it. Not very far, though. Only as far as the Burger King. Whitlock down on Young. It's got another. I think this game should count for like 6 Brownlow votes instead of 3, because clearly Whitlock's going to get it, even if he decides to kick all the behinds in the world in the second half. He's got 13 goals 6 now. Really, really annoying, because that could potentially, you know, be like a 15 or 16 goal bag. Jackson Mead. We've got someone over the top. He's actually kicked towards goal. That's not what I was aiming for. I was aiming for the person on the lead. Happy accidents. It's always good when they happen. When they happen to you, anyway. I guess that's why they're called happy accidents. Burgoyne down the line gets wrapped up. Carlton play on. Why are they playing on in that situation? There's literally no reason for you to play on. Georgiadis at centre half forward. Just pop it on the head of your full forward. Surely you can't miss this one. Not counting out on the fulls. This will be his 20th shot on goal. He's got 14. And we're looking into dangerous territory now for Carlton. Another long ball. Jones is over the top. Takes the mark. Fred Fanning's got the record at 18. I don't know if we have enough time, but we're going to take it with Lockie Jones anyway. For another one in front of goal. We've got it. Carlton go forward. Great hands by Richards. Let's go wide to the Burger Boy. Got players down the line. This time it is Jones. Jones and Sard. Jones again has been so good today. Go over the top. Ooh, who is it? Charlson has a few to deal with. Wiedering, too big and strong. And now De Koning takes a mark inside forward 50. He hasn't had as good a game as he did last time against us. But for his second, and just to get a bit of something for Carlton at the end, he puts it through. Loose ball over the top. Georgiadis, quick little kick. Give it to him. Give it to him. Quick kick, Whitlock. There's 15. I almost forgot about our objective. We need at least one more goal to get $5,000. I know it seems like a silly target, but 31 goals is the target. Whitlock for 16 and a mark. Handball it to him. Yes, Whitlock. Kick it, son. Yes, there's the 31 goals. Do we have enough time to break 18? I don't think we do. We're going forward again. Tackle. Somebody pick it up. I'm desperate. Smith going forward for Carlton. Fogarty takes the mark. And it's over the top. Great hands by Farrell. We're playing on. We're going for it. I'm tired. And Harry Mackay takes the mark inside forward 50 for Carlton. I don't think we're going to have enough time for 18, because Harry Mackay has the longest set shot routine in the entire AFL. Puts it through, though. All right, we're out in the middle. Georgiadis. Long ball for Whitlock. Get back. Takes the mark for number 17 to equal Jason Dunstall, to break 200 on the game. We get it. We beat Carlton. How many goals did we kick in the last quarter? 10 goals to 3. A massive, massive win. We were this close to breaking an AFL record. Carlton absolutely crushed us in the ruck. Wow, I just saw that. 35-16. Dominated the clearances as well. Obviously, we had a few players out, but Whitlock was absolutely incredible. 252 in the AFL Fantasy. 17 goals, 6. Beat Carlton single-handedly. I can't wait for the finals. If this is going to be our weakened side, I don't anticipate having a dominant game like this for the rest of the season. But what a performance by the boys. And we just should highlight 29 touches for Whitlock. Burgoyne had 23. Drew had 20. Rosie had 19 and a half. Farrell got 18. Aliria Boat got injured though. Soldo. We're just waiting on a few injuries. Whitlock obviously gets best on ground. Farrell gets the 2 votes, and Burgoyne gets 1 in an incredible display of footballing brilliance. We were never really close to getting any of the other objectives, but once the 31 goals was within sight, we really just put our foot down and got it, and we get $7,500 for it. Our next game, it is AFLW time. It is Port versus Geelong. It's a Friday night game at the Adelaide Oval. We've got to take more than 40 marks. 31 free kicks received in a match. That's not happening. Scoring 28 goals. I've never played with a women's team on any AFL game, so this should be fun. I don't expect to kick that many goals early. Injury-wise, Todd Marshall is out with a hamstring strain. Boak is out with 3 to 4 weeks. And Toddy Marshall is 2 to 3. Very, very interesting state of affairs. Okay, let's continue forward. Training-wise, I'm just going to repeat it as is. The lineup for round 24. I'm going to select it now, because obviously Boak is going to be out. I want to go back to some remnants of a full strength side, just to get us a bit of run with our best. So Butters, I know I said I was going to rest him, but I am going to bring him back. Now, we're also going to bring in Joe Berry. He's going to come in. Big Ivan is going to come out. Jordan Sweet coming back. Horn Francis also coming back. We've got a lot of guys coming in, and we can't play all of them. So I think Charlson or Lawrence is going to miss out. It's going to be Charlson. Horn Francis is not going to play in the forward pocket. We'll just put Berry there for now. He's not going to be my backup ruckman either. We'll put Horn Francis as the rover. Moraes can sit on the bench. Ollie Wines also needs to come back in. We've only got 3 injuries, which we're very lucky with. Who's going to be unlucky to miss out? Moraes has been really good the last couple of games. I think Jackson Mead's going to be the one to miss out. Ollie Wines can start on the bench. That is fine. And then we need... Well, Finlayson can be the backup ruck. That works out fine. And then Sweet can be, obviously, the main ruck. In terms of the sub, I think Lockie Jones will be the sub. He hasn't really been the sub so far this year. We've also got Mr. Burton to come back in. I think Evans is going to be the one to miss out, which seems harsh, because he's been really good for us, but he is going to miss out. Georgiadis, and we've also got to bring back Lukosius. We can't really drop Whitlock, considering he just kicked 17 goals. So I think Georgiadis is going to be the one to go, even though he has been really good for us this season. We'll put Lukosius at centre-half forward. Lawrence didn't play too badly, although we could put Georgiadis in a forward pocket. I think that's what I am going to do. So we are going to bring him back. Sorry, Georgiadis. You're coming back, son. Nobody else I'm missing down on the bottom. So that is all good. Pal Pepper, I'm not going to bring back for this game. And then we'll put Lukosius at full forward. Georgiadis at centre-half forward. Whitlock in the forward pocket. I think that is all going to work out just fine. Everything else should stay the same. We are, relatively speaking, back to full strength. Obviously, Sin is injured, Marshall and Boak are the injuries. There's no squad selection for AFLW, which is a little strange. I'm not going to play it now. I just want to know where the squad selection is. Can I not select a team? Is that not a thing? Because obviously we've got a full AFLW. We've got a full list. So are my best players either just already automatically picked, or what's the go there? So that is an issue that I need to have a look at. Team management settings is just, what I'm controlling. List management is like the off-season stuff. Coaching and fatigue, so it's not going to be in there. Normally it just automatically pops up. So hopefully that is not something that I'm not going to be able to pick my best players. So got to keep an eye on that. If we have a look at the ladder for the men's team just before we wrap things up, we can see that the Bulldogs have already played their final game of the season, so they have won. So they basically have wrapped up second place. Hawthorn are also, even if they lose, they'll probably drop down to fourth if they lose. If Brisbane win, they'll move up. If Hawthorn lose, they'll drop down. Then there's GWS. So we are either going to play Hawthorn, Brisbane, or GWS, I would imagine, in week 1 of the finals, but we'll just wait and see. Sydney's also a possibility. Carlton, despite the big loss, are still in the top 8. I think the top 8 is actually set because Fremantle lost their final game of the year. We'll have a look at those games in a minute, meaning Carlton can't get out of the top 8 because they are 2 points ahead. So the top 8 is set. It's just about what order. And Freo lost by a point in their final game of the season to make finals. They lost at Marvel. who kicked a lot of points. Jaimis and Treacy all kicked a lot of points. It's all their fault. Bont kicked 2 goals. Had a ton of the ball. Libba was good as well. Tom Liberatore, Fife, and Kennedy get votes. And if we have a look at the rest of last round, the Bulldogs, good lord. 2 teams kicked over 200 in the last round. The West Coast Eagles get absolutely battered. Bailey Dale kicked 6. Sam Darcy, 5 goals, 5. Bontempelli, Norton, Fraser, Duray. Oh my god. Liberatore, 49 disposals. What a massacre. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Next episode, I may do it as a double episode. Not entirely sure, but we're definitely going to do the AFLW debut of our team up against Geelong. And then, depending on how I go for time, we may include the Gold Coast episode, or the Gold Coast game, I should say, at the back of that episode as well. So we might make it like a double feature. And then we've got the Sydney Swans game in the AFLW. And then I believe the following week, we will have finals. So that is going to be very, very exciting. But that, as I said, is going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching up until this point. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until then, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.